Hey guys, Daniel Master 87 here, and the newest Dead by Daylight chapter, chapter 22, is here. It is called A Portrait of... Oh, I always get this backwards. Portrait of a Murder. There you go. And it comes with one new survivor, one new killer, their associated perks, of course, and a new map. So that's all very exciting. So first I think we're going to take a look at the new survivor. This is Jonah Vasquez. And here's his 3 perks. There's the new exhaustion perk, Overcome, which is gonna be annoying to go against maybe, because what it does is anytime you get a sprint burst from being injured, then it's 2 seconds longer than normal. So for those of you who already know how to use your sprint burst to gain distance on the killer effectively, now you'll be able to get it even longer. If the killer does decide to commit to you, then you're gonna waste loads of his time, I promise. But I think this is one of those perks where it's like the killer sees that you have it and he doesn't even want to chase you because he's just gonna waste that much time. So it's kind of like Dead Hard, but it's like kind of like Sprint Burst. And of course you're exhausted for 40 seconds after using it at level 3. Corrective Action is kind of a weird perk. It's definitely gonna help. I don't know. You start the trial with 3 tokens, and you can gain an additional token up to 5 for every great skill check that you hit. When a survivor who's working on a gen with you fails a skill check, one of your tokens will get used up and the generator will not explode. It'll instead be turned into a good skill check. So that's what makes this perk so special. So if you're like playing with a bunch of bad teammates, then this is gonna help them like not blow up the gens constantly. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, this doesn't help get rid of your skill checks, it's just your opponents. Your teammates, although they do feel like opponents sometimes at how they throw the game. And then his final perk is another boon exponential. And this is basically unbreakable but as a boon. While you're in the boon's range, you recover 100% faster while on the ground, and you can completely recover from the dying state on your own. So let's think about the boons we've got now. We have Shadow Step, which removes scratch marks and auras. Circle of Healing, the strongest one, which lets you heal yourself basically faster than self-care. And heal others quickly, of course. And now you've got this one, so if you've got like a mix of 2 boons, or you've got a boon that has all 3 of these boon perks on there, that's gonna be a crazy boon. Especially if multiple survivors have boon perks. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so annoying for the killer to deal with. But I think we're gonna get into some matches and see how this new character and his perks work out. Dead dog. Let's see if we can find a totem to boon. There we go. It's the artist, the new killer. I'll probably have to re-explain it whenever I play as her, but I guess I'll describe to you what's happening now. Basically, the artist can shoot crows at y'all across the map, and if they miss you, like nearly miss you, then it just gives her a killer instinct that you're there. But if she hits you, then you've got crows on you like that. And if she hits you again with them while you've got crows on you, then you take damage. Oh, pallet's blocked for some reason. You can also waft the crows off of you. Darn, there's no pallet there. Oh, she messed up though. Smart. What? How did I get away with that? Yeah, if the crows go through obstacles or hit you across the map, then they just get crows on you, but if one of them hits you directly, like within an 8-meter range, I believe, then you actually take damage. Crap. The crow thing that was there threw me off. That's her crow trap that she sets up before she launches it. I'm gonna have to use this pallet. What the? That's not what I did. I pressed R1 because I thought I was gonna be hit by crows, and it just made me slide back over when I was nowhere near that pallet. She saw you. She as well make it so heal us really quick. What is blocking these pallets? I think she has blood favor. It's the only explanation, actually. So if someone goes down in that Boone's range over there, then they get to have Unbreakable, basically. Is she gonna kick the Jinn? No. Missed. As you can see, she has counterplay. So, those people who are saying, oh, she's better than Nurse, no. Just no. There she is, we see with Dark Sense. I tried to level up the new Survivor and Killer as quick as I could so I could show them off in this video. Because, you know, if I had more time, I definitely would have picked a better perk than Dark Sense to put on this guy. Like DS or something. Oh, that's one of her new perks. It's a Scourge hook that whenever she hooks someone on it, then it actually damages the generator instantly. So just a better pop, except it's 15% instead of 25%. Just gonna drop down, yeah. Okay, there's supposed to be a... She got us with the crows. Is she not gonna break that god pallet? That pathing was weird. Oh yeah, you saw Overcome happen right there. We ran so freaking far. That could have been a down if we didn't get those off in time. Crap. She also sees the auras of the crows whenever they first get attached to you. So if you're trying to like mind game her, it's probably not gonna work. Darn. I reached that far. Look how fast we're recovering. If she would have slugged us there, she'd have been screwed. But she's screwed either way, because they got all the gens done from that one chase. Someone has open-handed, I see. This is the we'll make it girl. Oh, she tried to hit her as she was unhooking. Please hurry. Please hurry. Heal me! You have we'll make it! What are you doing? Please heal me! Oh my gosh. I'm actually going to reverse on my position on MMR being as good as I thought it was. Because, now that it's just based on you escaping and your MMR going up as survivor, you have people like that who just do gens really quick, but they have like no game sense other than that. Like, oh, will make it, but I'm not gonna heal you. I don't get it. We didn't even need to use our insta-heal because that match went by so quick. Here's the new map, Eyrie of Crows in the Forsaken Boneyard realm. I put up a map offering so we could see the new map of Survivor at least once. That's interesting that we've gone against 2 artists in a row now. Because, I haven't been seeing her that much. I've been seeing Nemesis and Blight and all that. I guess this gives us another chance to talk about the counters to the crows. I believe we can just crouch under them. You can dodge them, obviously. If the crows are on you, then you can go into a locker and they'll instantly get off you. That's too close, I gotta get out of here. That's the new Scourge hook because I heard someone scream. We don't all need to be up here. How could you guys just work on one gen? Yeah, this freaking totem spot up here is OP. Please don't let her come up here. There's 2 other survivors she could be chasing. Crap. She's on us. Get the guy off the hook. Okay. Yeah, this boon spot is freaking stupid. Because the killer has to go all the way up there just to get it. This map is huge, by the way. This is just the main building. We still have all this out here. And there's god pallets freaking everywhere, like there's one right here. This is a basic pallet loot, but once that's dropped, it's a god pallet. There's a god pallet right there. Yeah, this map's just crazy for Survivor, if you ask me. What boon do they have right here? Circle of healing. I might try and give this girl my insta-heal. I can... Just gonna camp her out. I don't have BT, I can't go for the save, it would be pointless. We've just gotta rush gens. I think she just missed a skill check. Which means that that bar is further progressed than it actually looks like. Yeah, she just camped her out. That was her vaulting animation. Okay, no god pallet here, but there's a god pallet here. And another one right about here. Yep. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Are you putting a boon there? Oh, you're breaking a totem for some reason. She just snuffed the circle of healing. Is she killing herself on the hook? Why? I was hoping my Survivor MMR had been raised enough to where I wouldn't have teammates like this. I guess we'll just have to try extra hard to escape this time. Why would you kill yourself? What lesson is that teaching the killer? Just to camp more. Oh, she got us. Let me get them off, please. Hex Pentimento, the new hex the killer has. We want to go inside so we don't get directly hit with our crows. Time to loot the main building. There's a god pallet around here. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, crap. Look how far we went with that sprint burst, man. Circle of healing is gone though. God pallet here. That's why I kept running. What the? We're getting chased for a really long time. She probably would have lost light right now, honestly, if she hadn't face camped those guys. What is that Jill doing, by the way? She could have easily done that Jin in the time we were being chased. It's a yellow thing here. Blast mine, probably. Can't afford to take any risks. We'll just have to lose out on that insta-heal. Please loot. Why would you just... Now she can slug you and get both of us. No, you don't get that. I need my exhaustion to come back so I can get another thing. If she crawls to the boon, she gets unbreakable. I don't think she realizes, though. Tricked her there. She vaulted, that's her noise. Crawl to the boon. Window. Crap. No pallet here, right? I don't know. I don't know what this girl's doing on the ground. She could have picked herself up with this boon. Okay, we're in range. We're not gonna get any more overcomes though, I'd assume. Oh, she dead-hearted. Does she realize now that she's in the unbreakable boon? Hopefully she does, or God knows what she's doing in the same match as me. No God pallet there. Is there a pallet over here? This might be the worst iteration of this side of the map that I've seen so far. There's supposed to be pallets everywhere over here. I'm just gonna crawl back to the boon area. Pentimento is a hex that you might not want to break, actually. Because every time it allows her to bring back destroyed totems as an additional hex totem for her. And so it just gets stronger and stronger each time she does that. If this killer hooks both of us, it's over. No, don't do that. We can still make it. You're stupid. Do you not realize we have this totem yet? Wow. Yeah, if your team actually does well and doesn't get themselves halved in the first like 2 minutes, then this boom can be really powerful, as you saw. It's always the killers who BM who had like an extremely easy game. What the heck was that? Pallet here still? No. They got rid of it. They put up a hatch offering to put it there. That was so lucky. Because I didn't even know where the hatch spawned in the main building. Oh yeah, this guy's super mad. Because he just BM'd me and then I randomly 4%'d off hook. And then straight into the hatch. Here's the new map offering, Crow's Eye. I don't know why they classify it as a rare offering, like green rarity. Rarities are kind of weird in this game. Okay, let's hope for a better team in the next match. Corrupt Intervention. Huntress. Boons kind of counter Corrupt Intervention. Because instead of working on gens, you can spend time putting your boons down. This guy definitely knows how to go against Huntress. The way he hasn't gone down yet. If she destroys that boon, we'll put our next one up here. Snuff it, yeah. She already broke this god loop. They got her off. Okay. Did she kick this gen? No. These guys are kind of throwing. I'll get this gen done, then put the boon down again. Pop, I'm assuming. Nope. She gonna follow us? Yeah. She's up there. Oh yeah, she's still on us. She left us. How have y'all not picked that girl up yet? Yeah, if these guys want to be going down, they want to be going down in the range of this, so they can pick themselves up. This thing was so close to being done earlier, man. Yeah, we don't commit to this, not against Huntress. Blood. What the? She's confusing me with her movement. We brought her up to the boon, but it's probably fine. Is she gonna snuff it? Yeah. This is a bad position to be in. We'll go straight to where there's obstacles, so we don't want her getting a vantage point on us from that hill. Of course. I should have dropped it way earlier. I still haven't been able to figure out what this skin is from, where she's like on fire. Dude, you guys need to be pushing. I ran her for so long and you've barely gotten one gen done. I never finished that one either. They've been on it since the very beginning. Or am I thinking of a different one? Why is that person going down in the basement? You guys should be getting me. Putting a boon down doesn't take away your DS, by the way. So if I had it on, it wouldn't go away because of this. Okay, now we get 2 heals out of this. I still think the sound and the little thing that's going around the screen for boons is a little intrusive. Like I'm having a harder time concentrating because of it. It would be cool if whenever killers snuffed a boon, it would tell them like what boon it was. That would give them a little bit more counterplay, instead of just screw you killer, you have to snuff this boon out every 30 seconds. Because at least you'd have information that way. So on my own, I probably did like 1 2/2 of a gen. If someone gets slugged around here for some reason and is able to pick themselves up, they'll be able to do that near this boom. Okay. Oh, I think she's got agitation. Can't do anything for them. They're both on death hook, Cheryl. You're gonna kill yourself. She's gonna white out the DS. She's hoping to do a Blood Warden play, I'm assuming. That's what the killer metas come to, just corrupt, deadlock, and slugging and one-hooking people. Yeah, someone had Circle of Healing and they never placed it down that match. Total waste. I'm assuming the killer had Blood Warden, otherwise why wouldn't this guy have gone out by now? Hatch is there. Oh, gotta be him because you found Hatch randomly. The killer did not have Blood Warden. Urban evasion, self-preservation. What are you doing, man? Fun Survivor games, anyway. So that was the new Survivor. I think Corrective Action is not going to see much play at all, but these other two perks are going to see a lot of play. I think people are sleeping hardcore on Boon Exponential because they're like, oh, you have to go down in a specific area to get value out of this, but it's like, just go down in that area then, or crawl to that area and start recovering so you can pick yourself up. I don't know why people are acting like Boon Totems are just the weakest thing in the world, because they're preparation time. Like, how long does it take to put a boon down? 12 seconds, 20 seconds? Like, the effect you get from them is insane. Even if the killer can just snuff it out in 2 seconds. Put them in smarter spots if they're doing that. And then Overcome will definitely be seen because the Survivor meta is kind of just holding forward once you get hit, which is why killers are running insta-down killers all the time, like Leatherface, and using add-ons that get rid of your health state super easily, like Engineer's Fang on Pinhead, which, by the way, got nerfed. It spawns just 2 chains now, not 3 chains. But we're gonna move on to the new killer, the Artist. So the Artist, as you might have seen from 2 of our matches, has a ranged ability, but it's also like a trapping ability, because when you put the giant crow things down, if a survivor runs through them, then they'll get the crows on them. So that's just when they're idle and the survivor runs into them. But you can also like set them up at loops and stuff, so it's kind of like anti-loop. So when you release the birds and there's no obstacles in the way, and it's within 8 meters and it hits the survivor, that's a health state. And when there is an obstacle in the way, or if it's further than 8 meters, then the survivor will just get crows on them, and if they already have crows and they get hit again with the crows, then they will take a health state then. So, in a way, it's like a worse nemesis if you play her a certain way, because like you need 4 hits from your ability to down a survivor instead of just 3. But it's not that bad, I promise. Because I think by default she gets 3 of these crow trap things, these birds of torment she can place down at a time. And they have full map range, obviously, and if you can stack them. If you stack them like too close to each other, then it's not gonna instantly injure the survivor like you would think. It's gonna just put the crows on them, and then one will miss or something. But if you put like one crow and then a little bit ahead of that crow, you put the other crow, and then you launch both of them. It's like one after the other. Boom, survivors affected by the crows, boom, they take a health state from it. So you can actually get like cross-map injures and cross-map downs from this, which is kind of crazy. Her add-ons, they definitely could have done a better job with all around. Like there's one that's like they're oblivious when they have crows on them. There's one which, yeah, this one right here. Oh wow, they wave the birds off, they're exposed for 4 seconds. So unless you're right on top of them, you get nothing out of this add-on. And, what was that? Yeah, this add-on right here is interesting. It increases your dire crows by 1. So you can actually have 4 crow charges up at a time. And something I haven't mentioned yet is that you have a period of time that you can leave the crow traps up before they just disintegrate. I know it's kind of crazy that they'd put such a limitation on there, but it's like if you've placed down a crow and you haven't launched it after a few seconds and you haven't placed down a second crow, then it just goes away and you get your charge back after a second. I believe there's an add-on somewhere where it's like it gets rid of one of your crows, but it does like something special for you. Yeah, add-ons like this where it's like the crows stay idle longer could probably be on this killer by default. I guess I don't have that that add-on where you have 2 crows. Oh, it's because that's the other iridescent, which I haven't got yet. Maybe if I can spend enough blood points, we'll go to the next blood web, and then... yeah, didn't think so. Her perks I have failed to talk about yet. So we've got Grim Embrace. I'm probably going to do an underutilized perk series video on this at some point, because I don't see anybody using this unless it gets buffed. Basically, each time a survivor is hooked for the first time, you gain a token. So when you reach 4 tokens, aka you hook everyone at least once, Grim Embrace will activate, which blocks all generators for 40 seconds, and the Obsession's aura is revealed to you for 5 seconds. That's an interesting secondary effect. So this is an obsession perk for some reason. But you're gonna be playing this perk to block the generators if you're gonna be playing it at all, and I don't think 40 seconds is enough by the time you hook everyone once, which is something you really don't want to be doing. You want to be like focusing 2 people, get them out of the game instantly, and then try to get the other 2 kills from there, because the gens are just that fast nowadays. Her new Hex Pentimento. There was a bunch of controversy over like the wording of the PTV, where it's like the description you have now is what it originally was, but they like changed the wording on it at some point to where instead of the first token it being the gen speed debuff, it was the healing speed debuff. And then they changed it back, but some people were saying it was always worded the correct way, and I don't know. But you see the aura of destroyed totems. You can perform a ritual on a destroyed totem to rekindle it as a hex totem. And that's like an instant animation. It takes like half a second, as opposed to putting a boon down for like 20 seconds. And then for each hex totem active at the same time, Hex Pentimento gains an additional effect. So you've got 1 hex totem up with this perk, decreases survivor repair speed by 30%, which is kind of huge, honestly. Then 2 hex totems up, decreases their healing speed by 30%. 3 totems, the recovery speed while they're on the ground by 30%. 4 totems, exit gate opening by 30%, and if you have 5 hex totems up, then all totems are blocked by the entity. I don't know how you're going to get 5 hex totems up at once though, because survivors can just destroy the hex totems, and there's another effect down here that they have at the very bottom. When a previously rekindled hex totem is removed by any means, its remains are consumed by the entity and it cannot be rekindled again. So you have to make sure that if you want to get 5 stacks of this perk, you only rekindle all the stuff once until all of them have been destroyed, or else they get destroyed permanently and it becomes impossible for you to get to 5 stacks. I don't know how you'd even do that though. Like, you'd let all 5 totems get destroyed and then go around one after the other quickly and rekindle all of them so that they get blocked by the entity. Because if they don't get blocked and someone destroys one of them, oh well, it's impossible for you to get 5 hex totems up at that point, and you can never get this perk's full value anymore. I don't know why they put that limitation down, by the way. Survivors can infinitely put their boons down over and over again and the totem doesn't get destroyed, but if the killer relights a totem and then it gets destroyed again, then it gets destroyed permanently. Makes no sense. Where's the consistency in that? And then there's the final perk of hers, which is a new Scourge hook, Pain Resonance. At the start of the trial, 4 random hooks change to Scourge hooks, of course. And anytime a survivor is hooked on those Scourge hooks, the generator with the most progress explodes, and it instantly loses 15% progress. So it's kind of like a cross between Surge and Pop, but it happens instantly. And survivors repairing the generator will scream. So it's not just Dragon's Grip that makes you scream, it's not just Iron Maiden that makes you scream, it's also this perk now. Now, we're gonna try to use this perk, hence why I've got Agitation on, but I really don't think, outside of showcasing this perk, that we're gonna be using it, because I mean, gin defense is kind of a joke at this point. You just... If you've got pop, then the survivors will finish the gin before you can go over and pop it. If you've got ruin, they'll destroy it. This perk is much better because it happens instantly from you hooking somebody, but still I can think survivors will just complete a generator really quick before you can even hook the person, and then this perk will work on a gin that's only like 5% done or something like that. But I'm gonna get into a match and see how the new killer and all her perks work out. I put up the math offering so we could be in our domain. Wow, that lag. Okay. It's one. Oh wow, we hit like 3 people with those. Okay, we see the crow's auras. He's here. What the heck was that? Comes the Wicked Witch of the West music. Just gonna body block. Got him. Alright, so Scourge hook over here. Why does agitation feel so slow today? We could have stopped that, man. Fire. We get this hit. And unless you tried to exploit. Wow. Okay. So we get another Scourge hook. I've just thought about this. What if people could figure out which hooks of yours were Scourge hooks and then they tried to sabotage those? Okay, we've got our charges back. Yeah, she saw what direction we put those crows in, so she's going away from those at all costs. And as you could see, our crows expired. Knew you'd panic. Let's not bother breaking the pallet just yet. This is going pretty good so far, the gens aren't flying. Okay, they were there. We got nobody with that. Somebody up here. There she is. Let's break these breakable walls so it's not so painful. Nobody. I want to do a cross map, like health state against someone at some point. Now we just need to hook this guy and we'll get Grim Embrace. Now he's got crows on him. We missed him, just barely. Probably didn't need to break that, honestly. Missed him, but we get the killer instinct. He's running right to our Scourge hook. Just running to the corner to waste as much time as possible. We hit someone. She's over there. It's a long cooldown when you launch 3 at a time. Missed her. We just locked down all the possible options she has. Oh, she didn't stick to the killer shack, so we lost all of that. Should have known. These god pallets are gonna hurt. Where is she? Someone was doing a gen right freaking next to us. Where'd that person go? This is getting way too close for comfort. Got her. Because she didn't wave the crows off in time, we got a health state on her there. Please hurry to the Scourge hooks. We don't want a gen getting done. Missed him. Person going for the save though. Missed again. I don't think she needs the slowdown on the thing, to be honest. I need you to not have DS right now. Free hit. I can also flashlight the crows to destroy them, by the way. It's a good trade. Oh. And another Scourge hook here. They weren't there. Not on that gen. He must have used an insta-heal. I'm just gonna hold forward. Got him. You can actually mind game the killer whenever you throw the crows out. He's just upstairs now. Because you can show the killer your aura of you going one way and then you go the other. Got both of them with the crows. Probably could have just hit there. Missed her. She knows how to play against this killer. Oh, that was too far. I was hoping it would be a health state. Ah, whiff. Little window there. Wow, that patience. She's not throwing the crows off. Oh my god, the cooldown on that. None of those hit her. I need you to go down now. She has dead hard. We can't keep chasing her. Give me an idea of where they are. Darn it, they're gonna finish it! How did it give him a fast fault, man? How? Got him. It hit none of them? Rip off. It gave him a front flip, so he just got out instantly. Oh my god. Wait, where is he? Couldn't hear him. Thank God for survivors not being perfect. 2 kills isn't a bad result on this very bad survivor-sided map, if you ask me. There's a breakable wall there too, because they've got a god window here. That's my first match playing as this killer, by the way, so I think I did really good, all things considering. So let me guess, the one guy with Unbreakable was that guy at the end there. You gotta be kidding me, man. I'm so unlucky when it comes to stuff like that. Got someone. They're here. I heard that. What the heck? Of course. Oh, we got someone we weren't even aiming for. It's good she messed that up. Scourge hook quickly. Oh, you can't put these things that close to the hook. She ran to the right instead of the left. Unlucky. I wasted all those crows. Wait a minute. Of course. You ran into them, you idiot. Health state. Got her. All my Scourge hooks are on one side. She's there. Got her. Wait. I saw the Scourge hook out of the corner of my eye and I thought it was her. Good pallet to get rid of. How did that miss? I want to go for the thing, for sure. God window. Nobody. That hard, it saved you. We need to be getting quick downs. This killer has built-in information, it's amazing. Put this here. Now I can just do this. Got her. And your stupid boon's out of the way. I didn't even realize they had a boon. Meg's gonna be pushing Jins while injured, most likely. How did that miss every single one? Get off the Jin. Yeah, you see, crows were spaced too much together. So they didn't get an instant injure. And she goes for the... I don't have my crows back. Missed her somehow. You already used your dead hard. This is freaking bad. One person dead at least. Yeah, they were too close. They just keep running this way. I think the boon's been replaced. Because why would they keep running this way? Oh, she wants to die. Let's bring you to our Scourge hook. The one we're least likely to get use out of at this point. Because if she's dead on hook, we lose this hook forever. Oh no. Oh, we got Grim Embrace. Where did these scratch marks go? So let's line them up like this. That is gonna slow the game down, Grim Embrace. I might not be doing it justice. I saw that you were there. You ran away from the pallet. Reaction was slow. I think the way Scourge hooks work right now needs to be buffed. If a Scourge hook gets destroyed, it should spawn another one. That's not OP if you ask me. I thought for sure they'd go to the strong building. I guess they went left. They set up a freaking boon. How did they do it that fast? There's one. Someone ran to the left too. They came back for her. This girl's mind games are crazy. Missed. That really didn't detect her though. Crazy. You gotta throw it down sometime. Forced her away from the loot. Where's the thing? Here she is. With her outfit that makes her look like Black Widow or something. So this killer has potential, I just don't think she can beat the top level. Yeah, these were a bunch of silver and gold ranks. They had a booner, someone with kindred, 2 iron wills, 2 dead hards. Killer queue times have been good. And I swear I knew what map they were gonna freaking get whenever they sent me this realm. It was either gonna be Azerov's or the gas station. They already got the crows off because they jumped in the locker. These guys know how to play against the artist. Should have been a grab, but it took away my R1. Mr. Window. Probably leave this door up, give them less options. Couldn't stop that. I told you. I'll just finish the gens before you can use your thing. Got her. Where the heck is she? Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. I was bound to hit one of them. And now I've got a massive cooldown. She screwed up. I couldn't hear her because Iron Will. I don't think we're gonna be able to use Pentimento. Either it's just that ridiculous or someone's hacking. Someone was behind us, so there wasn't any benefit to gatekeeping this part of the map. They're not even wasting time getting the birds off. Should've known. Of course, it gave me a short lunge. Scourge hook. So now that we know this girl doesn't have DS, they're in trouble. Wow, they're trying to split the map already. In the middle. Nothing. Go for the Kate again. I know you're still there. I don't know if you got sprint burst. You just cut off your own escape. We had to tunnel this person out. We had to. Oh my god, the limitations on putting crows near the hook is infuriating. They weren't there. Of course, you just knew. Live. She's so worried about not getting hit by the crows that she gave us a free hit. I thought it would do a health state. Free hit. Scourge hook. Here. Should have dealt a health state, but they were too close. Sprint burst. Missed. Of course that whiffs. Still hasn't got the birds off. It didn't damage her, it just put the freaking thing. Of course. She's just keeping the birds on. That's the last freaking gen, by the way. The last freaking one. Have we hooked this person yet? We can't hook her on that other Scourge hook because it got destroyed. The crows will actually tell you if someone's in the locker. Just missed. Gonna have to hope she doesn't have DS either, and that we can Scourge hook in time. Because the things are no longer blocked. Okay, cool. Nope. They did it instantly, even though we just 15%ed that. Locker. She's there. Locker. She got them off instantly because the locker tech. We're gonna down her. She wasn't there. Gate. The other gate's already open. She's out. She went to the left. Wait. Yeah, she's out too. 2K, perfectly balanced game. And we got no pentimento out of all these matches because people aren't just doing totems like they used to. Because Noed is not a threat, they've realized. Only the casuals still complain about that part. So with agitation and a freaking Scourge hook perk that takes 15% off a gen, we couldn't even stop the gens in time. So what hope does Pop have, which does 25%, but you have to walk all the way to the gen? That's what I'm saying. They got very lucky that 3 of them had Iron Will. Because I couldn't hear them, so I had no information of where they are when they didn't have the crows on them. And there was a circle of healing somewhere which I never found. So that was the artist. And Pain Residence might be decent. I mean, it's the Scourge Hook perk, so as soon as you sacrifice one person on the Scourge Hook, it gets destroyed permanently. Hex Pentimento, we didn't get to see it because we weren't running a Hex, but I'm assuming it's just gonna be mediocre because of how long it takes to build up its full effect, and you're probably never gonna get to 5 Hex Totems, and it's a Hex, so people will just cleanse it, because if there's no Hex Totems up, you don't get anything from this perk. And then Grim Embrace, it actually seemed decent to me. Like, way better than I thought. But if people aren't using it, I'll definitely put it in a underutilized perks video. We didn't go over many of the Killer's add-ons, but they're also very mediocre. It's like, increase the detection range, slightly of the Killer Instinct, extend the Killer Instinct duration slightly, increases time to repel a dire crow swarm by 0.5 seconds. I noticed this one, which is really good, if you ask me. When a dire crow swarm a survivor, it afflicts them with the oblivious status effect. So there's gonna be gold ones here and there, but most of them are just trash. Like, oh, you have blindness after repelling a dire crow swarm for 15 seconds. Now, this killer is gonna be decent, but it's not gonna be like nurse tier. I don't even think it'll be... It's probably gonna be B tier at best, the way these people have been playing against them, because they're like instantly jump in a locker to get rid of the crows, take it for each other, gin rush, all the classic stuff. But that's gonna be it for this video. This is Daniel Master 87 signing out.